What's going on, guys? TTL here. Today I'm going to go over my top 5 picks for MLB today. We had a decent day at MLB yesterday, and we absolutely smashed the League of Legends free pick. The League of Legends free pick was Violet over 8.5. He got 19. Then we had YSKM over 5. He got 7. I had $500 on this. I very rarely do that much money on a slip. As you can see, like this one I did 200. This one I had 200. But we did 500. I had 5 whole units on this. We won 10 units from that. And then we hit our MLB 2 picks for 400 profit. Had a great day yesterday. We went up about 30 units total. We hit all of our sportsbook bets. We've been killing it. Just wanted to point that out in case you guys are interested in joining the Patreon. It's only $20 a month. It's been a phenomenal time over these past few months. It's looking at around 80 units profit this month currently. I'm looking to go for 100 to 150 units profit. So let's just keep the heater going. Let's keep on hitting. And you get all of my complete slips for PrizePicks, Underdog, and Sleeper. You get complete sportsbook bets. I help you with bankroll management. There's a VIP only chat. There's customer support 24/7. Like, I'm up all the time, guys. It's 6 in the morning right now. I'm still awake. I usually nap like 2 hours a day. So anytime you need me, I'm there. Just wanted to point that out. And let's actually get into the picks now. I do appreciate all the support that you guys have given me lately. It's been phenomenal support. I've gained like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in the past month. So it's been amazing. Let's keep it going. Let's keep being hot and keep hitting these plays. And again, I do really appreciate you guys. Make sure to leave a comment if you're going to tell any of these picks, and make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. Go subscribe if you're not already, and let's get into these picks. First of all, first play of the day, Rich Hill over 5 strikeouts. This is 4.5 on Sleeper, but when we take a look at this, he's hit or pushed in 4 of his last 5 games. He has a great matchup versus the Cubs, who are ranked 25th out of 30th in the league for strikeouts per game, averaging just over 9 strikeouts per game, while his line is at 5. We can take a look at our partner, Outlier.bet, kind of like props.cash on steroids. A link for a 7-day free trial is in the description if you're interested. But while we wait for this to load, actually, we click on all props, we click on strikeouts, so we can see all of these strikeout props, and we can see Rich Hill is minus 156 to go over 4.5, which is to at least push, but he's also went over in 8 out of his last 10 games and in 4 of his last 5. He's absolutely been killing it this year. Especially against these worse teams, right? So he's gotten 5 versus Washington, 5 versus Toronto, who are both like super good teams. Washington's ranked 1st, Toronto's ranked 5th. And then versus these worst teams, he's getting 7, even 9 strikeouts versus the Rangers. So versus the Cubs, who are ranked 25th out of 30th, I don't think he's going to have any issues here. And I absolutely love taking this over today. I also really love Sandy Alcantara under 5.5. He's only went over in 1 out of his last 5. He stayed under in 4 out of his last 5. And he's versus Toronto, who are ranked 5th, averaging under 8 strikeouts per game. Recently, they've been doing bad, but it's pretty much just the one last game. They had 15 strikeouts. Terrible last game, but on average, they're saying under 8 strikeouts, and I don't think Alcantara is going to be able to go over his number. We can see at under 5.5, he's around minus 134, minus 135 odds. He stayed under in 4 out of his last 5 and in 6 of his last 10. And versus good teams, he's just not been it, right? So he got 1 versus Washington, his last outing. He got 4 versus the White Sox, who are kind of in the middle. They're 16th out of 30th. He got 3 versus the Padres, 3 versus Colorado. Both of these teams are bad. He only got 5 versus the Giants, who are like the worst team in the league, basically. I think 2nd from worst, 3rd from worst, 28th out of 30th. So I definitely think he's going to stay under versus Miami, versus Toronto. I apologize. Who are ranked 5th, like I mentioned earlier. So definitely love taking this under. You can pair these two together in a power play if you would like. I also really like both pitchers from this Baltimore-Tampa Bay game over So we'll go one by one. Tyler Wells over 5.5. We can see he's going over this in 4 out of his last 5. When he goes over, he's getting 8, 9 strikeouts. So he's going over by quite a bit as well. And when we scroll on here, we can see over 5.5 is around minus 106 odds. It's actually minus 140 on Caesars as well. He's went over in 7 of his last 10 and then 4 of his last 5. And I mean, some of these are good teams as well. Like he went over versus Toronto. He went over versus Cleveland, who are second. He went over versus Boston. They are ranked 6th. So versus these good teams, he's going over. And the minimum strikeouts he's had over his last 10 are 4 strikeouts. So he's at least going to get 4, I say. I have him projected for more around 8. Tampa Bay are middle of the pack. They're 14th of 30th. They average 8.5 strikeouts per game with 11 on average over their last 3. And they had 12 strikeouts last game. So I don't see him having a problem with this. Tyler Wells has been someone that I've went to over and over again this season, really. He's consistently been cashing for us, and I don't think that he's going to cause us any issues today. And then finally, for our 5th pick, we have Taj Bradley over 6. This is 5.5 on Sleeper. Obviously, I like it better at 5.5, but 6 is fine as well. I don't believe he's going to push. He's went over or pushed in 4 of his last 5. And when we take a look at our partners, Outlier.bet, we can scroll down a little bit until we see him on here. Taj Bradley over 5.5 is minus 145 odds. It's actually minus 160 on DraftKings and minus 164 on Caesars as well, which gives him an implied probability of around 59% chance to hit. He's gone over in 4 out of his last 5 and in 7 of his last 9. He hasn't played a complete 10 games yet. The least amount he's had is 4 strikeouts in a game. And this is versus the Mets, who are really high up there. They're ranked 4th. And then versus Texas. That could just be a bad game, though. They're middle of the pack. Today he is versus Baltimore, who are ranked 9th, averaging around 8 strikeouts per game. They had 13 in their last game, which is just great to see. But even at that 8 line, we only need 6 to push, 7 to cash. So I do like him to go over here. We can see he's went against really good teams like Boston, and he got 7. Boston got 6. Toronto, he got 7. My apologies. And then versus these poor teams like Oakland, he got 11 even. Cincinnati, he got 9. Houston are up there at rank 7. He got 6 on them. So I definitely think he at least pushes, but he's only pushed in 2 of his last 9. I think he goes for 8 or 9 strikeouts this game, and I do really like this prop. And then the 5th prop of the day to just round us out here actually got taken off the board, so I apologize, guys. It's only going to be these 4 today. Same thing happened yesterday with Marcus Stroman, but the 5th pick was Michael Kopech over 6. If he comes back at 6, take the over. Even if he comes back at 6.5, I apologize. I still like the over there too. We'll go ahead and go over my reasoning for it as well. We can see over 6.5. He's around even odds. He's minus 115 on Caesars, but over 4.5. Oh, I apologize. Over 5.5. He's minus 209. So at that 6th line, it's minus 210 odds that he at least pushes, and he's only pushed in 1 of his last 10. So I do think that he goes really high strikeouts tonight. We can see he's versus Texas, who are middle of the pack, averaging 9 strikeouts per game, 9 strikeouts over their last 3. Last game they had 11. I think he goes 9, 10, maybe even 10, maybe double-digit strikeouts today. I say he at least gets the 6, but again, I do see 8, 9 strikeouts today. So loving that pick as well. You can pair him with whatever you would like. Pair these 4 in any power plays that you would like to make. It's pretty much just up to you, up in the air for you guys, unless you're in that VIP where you get my exact slips. And again, I've already sent them out for PrizePicks. I've already sent them out for Underdog, and I've already sent them out for Sleeper. Sportsbooks bets are coming soon as well. So we've been killing it, guys. Go join that VIP. It's only $20, and I promise you're going to make your money back. Thank you guys for watching, though, and I'll see you guys next video.